Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Cymarshall Law Show, where we dive deep into the melodies of life and the rhythms that drive us to be our best selves. I'm your host, Cymarshall Law, and today we're going to be tuning into the frequency of growth and transformation with our episode titled, Stepping Out of Your Comfort Zone. Imagine a record that's never been played. Its grooves are untouched, waiting for the needle to drop and unleash its potential. That's the unexplored territory of our lives, the experiences and opportunities that lie just beyond the edge of our routine beats. Today, we're gonna explore that space, the realm beyond the familiar, where the music of life plays a tune that's both exhilarating and a little intimidating. We'll be spinning tales of courage and change, discussing how breaking out of the bubble of comfort can lead to a symphony of personal achievements. Whether it's the first time you picked up a mic, the moment you decided to manage your first artist, the first time you decided to paint, that day you launched Cyvision. Each step away from the known was a step towards greatness. To all the vinyl enthusiasts, the hip-hop heads, the rock heads, the alternative rock heads, the reggae heads, the dreamers, every genre, all the dreamers out there, this one's for you. So let's get inspired, let's learn, let's push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Stay tuned because this is gonna be a journey that could change the track of your life forever. Turn the volume up and let's step out of our comfort zones. Let's go. As usual, before I get into the show, I want to start with a prayer meditation. So say some affirmations for you, for myself, for the earth, for the universe. So we start like this. Universal God, Jah! Cosmic intelligence, great architect, the all, God. Thank you for allowing us to wake up today with inner peace. Thank you for inner happiness. Thank you for waking us up today with purpose. Thank you for clarity of mind. God, thank you for absolute wellness. God, thank you for our healthy bodies, our healthy minds, our healthy, strong brains, our healthy, strong hearts, all of our healthy, strong organs. God, thank you for our healthy finances. God, thank you for our healthy relationships. God, thank you for good food. God, thank you for fun times. Thank you for laughter. Thank you for physical pleasure, and thank you for spiritual pleasure. God, thank you for today. Thank you for tomorrow. And thank you for every day we appreciate. Thank you. Blessings. So yeah, let's start the show. Hey yo, let's start the show. Hey yo, let me stop. I could get carried away. I'm full of energy over here. I'm just feeling good. That's one of the reasons I started this show. I have an abundance of positive energy and love, and I'm definitely going to be sharing that because I felt like if I was keeping it to myself, I wouldn't be fulfilling my purpose. And that's why I got up today, because of my purpose. And that's why we're here. We're going to talk about this. Matter of fact, the topic of today's show is called Stepping Out of Your Comfort Zone. And if I'm being completely clear and honest, for me to do this show was me stepping out of my comfort zone. I know I have rocked on the microphone before, for live crowds and audiences all over the world, thousands of people, this, that, and the third. However, this whole podcast thing was definitely, I had never done it before, so it's just like talking to a crowd that you can't see, and I have to project my energy and not necessarily get any back. I just hope and imagine that when I'm saying these things, that you guys are feeling my energy. Like I said, one of the shows recently that, scientists or whoever found that truth is the highest form of vibration or authenticity or something like this. So when I say these things and I'm being honest and truthful, even though I'm not standing on a stage in front of you, I'm hoping that you can feel the truth and feel my heart straight through the speaker, because I know when I listen to my favorite artists and my favorite songs, the songs could be, from 20, 30 years ago, whatever. But because the artist spoke them or sang them or rapped them with a certain degree of honesty, it's something that you will always be able to feel. So when I'm talking to y'all like this, even though I can't see y'all, my goal is that you can just feel the truth. But that was something I had to build up to. A couple times I wasn't going to do this podcast, and I did it, and then I stopped doing it, and then I wasn't going to bring it back. But it was a comfortable thing. I had to be comfortable. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you can become comfortable eventually if you try. Sometimes when you're trying to get somewhere that you've never been before, no matter which direction you choose to get to that place, it's going to hurt some to get there. It might not be physical pain, it might be mental pain, it might be spiritual pain, but if you want some type of change in your life to get somewhere, you're going to have to go through some type of change and fire for you to get there. But yeah, let's start the show. I wrote down every week I'm writing down a few things on the topic that I want to talk about, and this one was pretty insightful because when I'm researching these topics and looking for things to tell you guys about, a lot of times it's therapy for myself because I'm looking into these subjects and I'm like, oh, I do that, or that's something I used to do. So you guys are actually growing with me. So I'm happy I have this podcast as well, because as I'm trying to help other people, I'm definitely helping myself. And as I'm looking into these topics that these shows are about, I'm definitely growing myself as I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to teach myself. So this is a together thing. And if you guys ever have questions or suggestions about the show, just send us an email. And the email is TheCymarshallLawShow@gmail.com. So it's the Cymarshall Law Show @gmail.com. The Cymarshall Law Show @gmail.com. So yeah, let's get into it. Stepping out of our comfort zone, stepping out of your comfort zone is a phrase we often hear, yet many of us struggle to understand its true meaning and significance. It's about pushing boundaries, taking risks, embracing the unfamiliar. It's about challenging ourselves to grow, learn, and evolve. But why is it so important? And how can we step out of our comfort zones effectively and sustainably? I plan to explore these questions and provide a comprehensive understanding of this critical concept. See, the comfort zone is a psychological state where one might feel familiar, safe, and at ease. It's the space where our activities and behaviors fit a routine and pattern that minimizes stress and risk. It provides a state of mental security. We experience low anxiety and stress in our comfort zone and feel in control. However, staying in this zone can also lead to stagnation, complacency, missed opportunities. It can prevent us from reaching our full potential. Listen, the importance of stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial for personal growth, learning, and transformation. It's where the magic happens. See, when we step out of that comfort zone, we're essentially taking on challenges that we're not accustomed to. The process helps us grow mentally and emotionally, developing resilience, courage, all types of new skills. We can boost our creativity. Unfamiliar situations force us to think differently and creatively. They stimulate our mind to come up with different innovative solutions. We can overcome fear facing unfamiliar situations that help us to deal with anxiety. Each time we step out, we learn to handle uncertainty better. See, our comfort zone expands. We become comfortable with more situations, enhancing our experiences and capabilities when we step out. Listen, and I know stepping out of your comfort zone might seem daunting, but with the right strategies, it can be rewarding and enriching. See, I feel like you should start small. You don't need to take massive steps or massive leaps. Start real small, and each time you take a small step outside of your comfort zone, you'll gradually increase your confidence and ability to tackle bigger challenges. You gotta set clear goals. Having clear, achievable goals can motivate you to step out of your comfort zone, and it gives you a reason to face the discomfort that comes with trying something new. You gotta embrace failure. Understand that failure is a part of the process. And instead of fearing failure, you can learn from it. Each failure is a stepping stone towards that success. Practice mindfulness, as we love to talk about here on the Cymarshall Law Show, because mindfulness can help manage the stress and anxiety that may come with stepping out of that comfort zone. It helps you stay present and engaged in the current moment. That also will reduce fear and apprehension. Also, you got to learn to seek support. A closed mouth never gets fed. So having a support system can make stepping out of your comfort zone less intimidating, and share your experiences with friends, family, mentors. They can all provide encouragement, advice, and a different perspective than the one you might already have. It's about breaking free from the confines of the routine and familiarity, embracing those challenges, and really daring to explore the unknown. It might be uncomfortable and scary, but I'm telling you, the rewards are immense. So just take a step back for a minute and kind of analyze and assess the situation and realize that embracing the discomfort, you can grow a lot from it. You learn and transform. And remember, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. That's one of the quotes that I always pops into my head when I start to feel uncomfortable. You got to remember the journey of stepping out of your comfort zone is unique for everyone. So don't think just because so-and-so does this that, that's what you're going to be able to do. But what you are able to do, maybe they can't do. But just encourage encourage yourself, really, to find your own path and pace. There's a lot of science really behind comfort zones. From a scientific perspective, our comfort zones are rooted in our brain's really desire for safety and predictability. There's actually a part of our brain that's literally designed for safety and predictability. And when we encounter something unfamiliar or challenging, that part of our brain perceives it as a threat, and it triggers a fight or flight response. And that's why stepping out of your comfort zone can feel scary. However, research shows that moderate levels of anxiety and stress can actually boost our performance and productivity. This is known as the Yerkes-Dodson law, which illustrates that performance increases with psychological or mental arousal or stress, but only up until a point. When the level of stress becomes too high, performance decreases. So stepping out of your comfort zone is about finding that optimal level of anxiety that lies just beyond your comfort zone, referred to as the stretch zone. History is filled with inspiring examples of individuals who stepped out of their comfort zones, like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, the renowned Nigerian author. She challenged societal norms through her writings, and despite facing criticism for addressing controversial topics like feminism and race, Adichie continued to share her perspectives through novels like Americana and really influenced global conversation. You got Katherine Johnson, who was the mathematician for NASA. Nelson Mandela, obviously, his journey is a testament to stepping out of your comfort zone, because my man spent 27 years in prison for his fight against apartheid in South Africa. And when he was released, he led the country through reconciliation and became its first black president, embodying the spirit of perseverance and leadership. Imagine a world where Mandela had chosen a safer path. South Africa's struggle against apartheid might still be going on today. The nation's journey towards equality and democracy could have been significantly different. You got to step out of your comfort zone. A few practical tips for staying out of your, coming out of that comfort zone. I would say do something new every day. Challenge yourself to do something new every single day. And it could be something small like trying a new food, or something big like learning a new skill. I would say another thing is just practice public speaking, like I've been talking about, because public speaking is a common fear for many people. Maybe, take a class on public speaking. I know they have a lot of them down at the local college around here. Travel solo. Traveling alone can be a powerful way to step out of your comfort zone. It forces you to navigate new places, meet new people, and deal with unexpected situations. volunteer for a new project at work or wherever you're at school. Taking on a new project or a responsibility can push you out of that comfort zone and help you acquire new skills. You can learn a new language. Learning a new language is not only a great step out of that comfort zone, but it opens up a whole new world of opportunities to connect with different people and different cultures. So stepping out of your comfort zone is just a continuous journey of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. It's about embracing that discomfort. It's about taking risks. It's about daring to explore the unknown. Just remember, every step outside of your comfort zone is a step towards becoming a better version of yourself. And we're all different. What may seem small to me could be giant for another person. But just understand that you are enough and you got this. Like you were given the tools to be the greatest. The concept of comfort zones has deep roots in psychology. American psychologist Abraham Maslow, known for creating Maslow's hierarchy of needs, suggested that humans have to feel safe and secure before they can strive for self-actualization and personal growth. This is where the idea of a comfort zone comes into play. It's a safe place where our basic needs are met and there's minimal stress and anxiety. However, Maslow also recognized the importance of self-actualization, which requires stepping out of that comfort zone. He believed that growth and self-fulfillment come from the process of moving beyond our comfort zones and facing new challenges and experiences. Additional examples of people who stepped out of the comfort zones and made significant contributions to history would be Mae Jemison, who broke new ground as the first African-American woman to travel into space. Shirley Chisholm was the first African-American woman elected to the United States Congress. Haile Selassie as the Emperor of Ethiopia. Haile Selassie was an influential figure in African politics. He played a significant role in the establishment of the Organization of African Unity and was a symbol of independence and really helped the whole continent. When you look at it, his efforts really modernized Ethiopia, and his stance against colonialism required stepping out of traditional comfort zones and facing international challenges. We bring it to, the now, someone like a Gabby Douglas, the American gymnast who became the first African American to win the individual all-around event at the Olympics in 2012. Her journey to Olympic gold was filled with obstacles, including, racial barriers and economic hardships, but her determination and hard work paid off, inspiring many young athletes. So these individuals exemplify the courage and determination required to step out of one's comfort zone and pursue goals that can change the course of history. Their stories are a testament to the power of resilience and the impact one person can have on the world. Imagine these people didn't exist. The absence of their actions would have meant a loss of inspiration, progress, representation for many. Their courage to step beyond the familiar has left an indelible mark on history and continues to encourage others to do the same. So this whole situation we're talking about, you gotta view it as an adventure. Instead of viewing it like stepping out of your comfort zone and that being a daunting task, view it as an adventure, a new experience, an opportunity to explore, learn, grow. Stop going with the narrative of saying, I'm scared to do this. Start saying, I'm excited to do this. This simple shift in mindset can make stepping out of your comfort zone a more positive experience. Use visualization, something I always do. Visualize yourself successfully stepping out of that comfort zone. This can boost your confidence and reduce that anxiety. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace the belief that you can improve and grow through effort and experience. I'd like to read a poem by Anne Sexton called Courage on the topic at hand. It goes like this. It is in the small things we see it. the child's first step, as awesome as an earthquake. The first time you rode a bike, the first spanking when your heart went on a journey all alone. When they called you crybaby, or poor, or fatty, or crazy, and made you into an alien, you drank their acid and concealed it. Later, you faced the death of bombs and bullets. You did not do it with a banner. You did it only with a hat to cover your heart. You did not fondle the weakness inside of you, though it was there. Your courage was a small coal you kept swallowing. If your buddy saved you and died himself in doing so, then his courage was not courage. It was love. Love as simple as shaving soap. Later, if you have endured a great despair, then you did it alone. Getting a transfusion from the fire, picking up the scabs off your heart, then wringing it out like a sock. Next, my kinsman, you powdered your sorrow, you gave it a back rub, and then you covered it with a blanket. And after it had slept a while, it woke to the wings of roses and was transformed. Later, when you face old age and its natural conclusion, your courage will be shown in little ways. Each spring will be a sword you'll sharpen. Those you love will live in fever of love, and you'll bargain with the calendar. And at the last moment, when death opens the door, you'll put your carpet slippers on and stride out. That was Anne Sexton's Courage. I would say a powerful reflection on the various forms of bravery encountered throughout life, including the courage to step beyond comfort zones. I feel like this poem offers insight into the human experience of challenging yourself and embracing the unknown. And to me, it really serves as a reminder that growth often requires stepping beyond the familiar and facing the uncertainties of life with courage and determination. As the Mandalorian would say, this is the way. So yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone is a journey, not a destination, as we love to say. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, self-discovery. And as you stand on the brink of your future, just remember this: the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. Embrace that discomfort, seize the opportunities, and watch as you transform into the best version of yourself. And it really, as you step into this day, just remember that every challenge is an opportunity. Every setback is a lesson. Every success is a testament to your ability to step out of your comfort zone. You know, you got to congratulate yourself, because your future is going to be filled with greatness when you pick this up, if you haven't already. You got this. I believe in you. If only one person believes in you, you can say, you know that guy from the Cymarshall Law Show? Yeah, Cymar believes in me, because I do. I got you. I got you. You got this. So yeah, let's get into the song of the day. The song of the day is the original version of a song I wrote called 1 Million Miles Away. And the reason that it's the song of the day is because when I wrote it, I was completely out of my comfort zone. Like it was probably the worst position I had ever been in my life emotionally. Like I was hurt, I was damaged, I was broken, and I had no business writing anything. But in the midst of my despair, I saw hope. And I had courage, and I was brave. And in order for me to get to the next part of my life, I really had to swallow a lot of pride. I had to become a new person. So this one, what I'm talking about in the song, you'll be able to understand what I mean by what I've said already. So this one is called 1 Million Miles Away by Cymarshall Law, Song of the Day. Let's get into it.
Middle of the day, having a nightmare. Feel a million miles away, but I'm right there. So close, but so far. It's dark in my space, but I'm still shining like I'm my own star. A brave individual, not used to the fear. At the same time, everything's confusing and clear. Sometimes sanity's far when you think it's near. Try to still my mind, but everything is moving in here. While when I needed to stop, it started racing. Now I have to see if reality is hard facing. Critical criticism, look at this now, look at that. Look in the mirror, only see my flaws looking back. Not about the cheese, I'm the mouse that you couldn't trap. Tired but awake, drank a coffee, then I took a nap. What am I doing? Must know it all, now I don't know. Should I follow the current of the river on my own flow? There was never a bridge I was told to burn, but I make mistakes, how else am I supposed to learn? Experience teach, but I'm not a fast learner. So I am far, but at least I am further. And I was down, life put on the back burner. Maybe depressed, but never thought about mass murder. Though I died 1,000 deaths and did come close. Have you ever been rejected by what you love most? The hurt is horrible, there's beauty in the pain, but somehow when you lose there is so much to gain. My heart is the fire from which the soul came. I got burned when I tried controlling the flame. Some emotions are too hot to handle. You can take the heat from my chest and light a candle. Some things you can't see unless you feel from my angle. So when somebody understands, I say thank you. I try not complaining, but life gets draining, straining. And I'm really tired of complaining. Feeling in debt, getting wet from the raining. To battle myself, there is never ending training. Miles away, still I'm 1 million miles away. I'm just 1 million miles away. I'm just 1 million. Still I'm 1 million miles away. What I'll become depends on what I'm today. What that is, wish I knew, I would love to say. I'm just an alien on earth, I didn't come to stay. Many living in the position that I'm in. I don't like to call it struggling, I say surviving. Some of us in a war but don't know why we fighting. In the pitch black, still searching for the lighting. Blinding, but we feeling our way through. Nobody never said they knew what life was gonna take you. I feel we all have a purpose, but I can't help to think how small the earth is. And we're just one of many universes. It goes without saying, we're just scratching the surface. I seen a flock of birds flying in a V shape. It made me think about the architect and how he's great. From the moon to the stars, sun, earth, and water. Looks like chaos, it could be perfect order. Do I have it figured? No one can say. I'm a closer, 1 million miles away. Wait. And I'm 1 million miles away. I'm just 1 million miles away. I said I'm 1 million miles away. I'm just 1 million miles away.
Thank you for stepping back into the realm of the Cymarshall Law Show. So let's get into the books of the day, the movies of the day, the quotes of the day. So for this show, I'm ever evolving. This week in particular is going to be the first week that I ever do 5 shows in a row. I've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is going to come out on Thursday, and I'm going to have Friday. So I'm constantly trying to find ways to improve the show, or just changing it a little bit until I fine tune it into exactly what I want it to be. So again, if you guys have suggestions, just email me, the Cymarshall Law Show at gmail.com. I would love to have more of an open dialogue with my listeners, because I'm starting to gain a good amount of listeners, and I'm, pretty happy about that. But I want to find a way to talk to you guys more and just have, so if you have suggestions about that as well, please do let me know. But one of the things that I decided, today that I would do, instead of just having a book of the day or a book or a movie of the day. I find so many movies and books on the topics that I'm talking about. I don't think it's beneficial for me to only give you guys one book when I have 10 that I probably found. So I'm just going to, instead of going in on one book, I'm going to be giving you guys multiple recommendations on books and movies of that topic. So for this week, for the books, or excuse me, I'll start with the movies. For the movies of the day, as far as having to do with the topic, drawing a blank, crazy. Drawing a blank live on air. Another topic, stepping out of your comfort zone. The first one, automatically I always think of is the William Gardner story, Pursuit of Happiness, played by Will Smith. I absolutely love that movie, and why I said it first is because in order for, William Gardner didn't have anything. His, wife left him. He just had his kid, and he had to go through hell and high water to become an absolute success. But he really had to step out of his comfort zone and become something and someone who he completely wasn't. And his story is just incredible. If you're looking for an incredibly well-written movie that was first a book, that's an actual real story that you can, look up, the William Gardner story, Pursuit of Happiness. The actor is, Will Smith. A lot of you guys might have seen it, but a lot of you probably didn't. So if you're looking for that really big inspirational movie, please check out that movie. Another one is Hidden Figures. I spoke about that earlier in the show a little bit, or maybe I didn't. I spoke about Catherine, the mathematician at NASA, who was the first woman, African-American, there to break barriers. They obviously didn't want her doing her thing because of her race, but that's another one, Hidden Figures. Another one is Eat, Pray, Love. Oh my God, Eat, Pray, Love. So when I first saw this movie, whoever I was with at the time, it might have been my mom. I can't remember it specifically. My sister, whoever I was around, didn't think that I would like the movie or didn't think it was my type of movie. Man, this movie. So, after a painful divorce, a woman takes a round the world journey to find herself. And she's completely stepping out of her comfort zone. I believe it's, it is definitely Julia Roberts, but it's definitely my favorite Julia Roberts movie. And you got to see this movie. You got to see this movie as far as stepping out of your comfort zone. So that's Eat, Pray, Love. Yeah, so those three movies, I'll just leave it at those three. Incredibly good movies for showing someone or something stepping out of their comfort zone. As far as books, there is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. It's really a counterintuitive approach to living a good life by caring less about more. But in order to do these things, sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. I'll leave it at that book. I'll leave it at that book. It's a good book. You should check it out. And then as for quotes for my quotes, I have a few actually that I want to say. So the first quote of the day is by Susan Jeffers, and it is simply, "A ship in harbor is safe, but it is not fulfilling its potential." Or by John Assaraf, "A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there." Or this one is unknown, but I like it a lot. "She never felt ready, but she was brave. And the universe responds to brave." I think that's pretty dope. Another one by Susan Jeffers. "If you haven't made any mistakes lately, you must be doing something wrong." Another one this one is actually by Abraham Maslow. We spoke about him earlier in the show. "One can choose to go back towards safety or forward towards growth. Growth must be chosen again and again. Fear must be overcome again and again. Two more. So this one is Elizabeth Custer. Expanding your comfort zone is about motivating and let me come again. DJ Law's back. Expanding your comfort zone is about motivating and inspiring yourself in a way that honors your whole person. It's not, I'm going to be good at anything or everything. It's about being scared to try. And then lastly, again, Susan Jeffers. So I suppose she'll get our MVP of today's quotes. We have been taught to believe that negative equals realistic and positive equals unrealistic. End quote. So I want to end the show with a challenge for you guys. My challenge for everyone is that you find something out of your comfort zone today. Whether that's speaking to someone you never spoke to before, whether that's trying a food you never tried, trying a drink you never tried, watching a show that you thought you wouldn't like, whatever it is, just find something during the course of your day to step out of your comfort zone. So tonight when you go to sleep, you can say, I'm different than I was yesterday. Do that for me. I appreciate you. My name is Cymarshall Law. This has been another episode of the Cymarshall Law Show. I'll see y'all again soon. Peace, love, and positive energy. Let's go. Oh, we gonna end with Comfort Zone by Busy Signal. Busy.
Tell me say you have me in a comfort zone. Every time you leave me, then you come back home. Baby, and the games me a play. I and I woulda never ever stray. Girl, me say you lock me in your comfort zone. Get me solid as a rock, you know me tough like stone. I believe that love is a powerful thing, feeling deep within. And if you believe in love, free up your mind, let this flow within. As early as the morning's done, I'm giving thanks for this lovely thing. Girl, with every beat of me heart, me pray that you would never part. Can't no other girl no hold me so tight yet, baby. None of them never please me, sir. Treat me, sir. Lord, you feel so right. No girl never squeeze me so tight yet, baby. None of them never groove me, sir. Move me, sir. Girl, you shine so bright. Anytime, any weather, me girl get the key for my heart so forever. She will be the one with whom me share up the treasure. Enough love, it never make sense, you major. No. And baby girl, you have to ask me anything me give to her, no matter where it costs me. Because me love her so much, so me treat her with such tenderness, she and me baby. Cause I believe that love is a powerful thing, a feeling deep within. And if you believe in love, free up your mind, let this flow within. As early as the morning's done, I'm giving thanks for this lovely thing. And if I ever dream me a dream, me now we are drop because you're still holding on. And no other girl no hold me so tight yet, baby. None of them never please me, sir. Treat me, sir. Lord, you feel so right. No girl never squeeze me so tight yet, baby. None of them never groove me, sir. Move me, sir. Girl, you shine so bright, yeah. She's the flower in my garden. Pretty little, the flower in my garden. Girl, you are only you, baby. You are only you, baby. And I believe that love is a powerful thing, a feeling deep within. And if you believe in love, free up your mind, let this flow within. As early as the morning's done, I'm giving thanks for this lovely thing. Girl, with every beat of me heart, me pray that you would never part. And no other girl no hold me so tight yet, baby. None of them never please me, sir. Treat me, sir. Lord, you feel so right.